is Annabelle and I'm in grade 6. This term the theme was finding humour, so I have a story to tell. Last Monday in chapel, Mr. Adams told us a joke. It was that he used to work in a factory making clown shoes. The joke was, no small feat. In fact, Mr. Adams tells jokes every week. He uses humour to help us live the Christian way. This term we have been trying to change St. Paul's one small act at a time. We have practiced saying hello, helping teachers teach, sitting with someone and having lunch, and keeping the school grounds clean. Time for a joke. What do you call a bunch of Barbies standing in a row? A barbecue. Back to what I was saying. Every chapel he always makes us laugh. An example of this is a couple of weeks ago. It was pajama day and he showed a picture of my friends and I wearing pajamas. It was really funny. Not only that, but he showed himself with different facial expressions of him saying thanks, and that could not keep me quiet. Mr. Adams finds humour in everything and has helped us become better students at St. Paul's by enjoying what he has to teach us. This is one of his unique puns. I was sitting in traffic the other day when I got ran over. When I was at school and I wanted to join the debating team, but someone talked me out of it. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Flora Zoe Bücher. I'm a German exchange student and I'm 15 years old. I've been here for 2 months and I will stay until December. When I planned to stay in Australia, I thought everywhere here was going to be like a beach. I also thought that it would be hot, but when I arrived it wasn't hot at all, and of course I didn't see only the beach. When I first came to the Iver Church Theatre Group, the boys told me about the drop bear and the Kangwala fox. I had never heard about these special Australian animals, so I tried to find pictures of them on the internet. Even though I found no pictures, the whole tutor group tried to convince me that they are real, and told me not to walk under gum trees because the drop bears would follow me and hurt me. At that point I really didn't know if they were joking or if that was real, but I didn't really believe it. When I went into class and talked with my friends about my first time in the new tutor group, and I mentioned the drop bears and the Kangwala foxes, they were all laughing with me. In afternoon tutor, everybody tried again to convince me, but I said, I already know that it's not true. Everybody was laughing and it was a quite hilarious day with my tutor group. That was my first impression about Iver Church. I tried to think about some similar jokes for visitors in Germany, but I couldn't find anything. Till now I've had a great time here in Australia and I think it will only get better. Thank you.
I'm Tom and today I'll be talking about finding humour. I play guitar and recently I started getting lessons with this really cool guy called Steve. I tried to get to know him a bit just to make the lessons easier. And one of the first things I realised is that this guy doesn't laugh. You know, I tried slipping a muso joke in there and I got nothing. I thought, alright, let's see how the first lesson goes. Now I asked him to teach me some jazz chords, which are basically normal chords with some extra notes thrown in there. And there was one chord in particular where I was trying to play it and it sounded nice, but then I looked down at my hand and realised, hang on a minute, one of the notes is missing. Now I spent ages trying to twist my hand into the most unnatural shapes, just trying to get that extra note in there. And then eventually, with all 4 fingers, one of them on 2 strings and my thumb hooked over the top, I turned to Steve and I said, here you go, if you want to add this note, you play it like this. He stopped. He looked at my hand, then he looked at me. Breaking the silence, he goes, what is that? I just couldn't help but laugh at myself. I think there are a few messages we can take from that story. Learn to laugh at yourself. Everyone does something silly every now and then, including you, and it's worth laughing at it. Humour can also help you get to know people, especially if there's someone like a teacher or a coach. Try and look beyond the classroom. See who they are as a person. Through humour, you can soften some of the worst blows that life delivers. And once you find laughter, no matter how painful your situation is, you can survive it. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Jennifer Skinner in Year 11 Truth. During chapel, we are constantly being asked to think about our gifts and how we can best use them. Some of us are gifted musically, athletically, artistically, or even academically. My gift is that of clumsiness. Bumps in the ground pop up as I walk over them, cracks open in the cement when my feet approach, and poles jump out to meet me. I don't need my shoelace to be undone for me to trip over them. I drop expensive musical instruments at critical times during performances. I can't help it. I don't try to do it. It's just my gift. My gift provides a lot of entertainment for my family and friends. They place bets on how often I will injure myself at an event. My brother only came to my dancing concerts to count how many times I would stack it on stage. Fortunately, that never occurred. Nor do I need to be in Australia to practice my gift. I have tripped over war graves in France, fallen down the stairs in the Tower of London, and unexpectedly met the ground in Vanuatu. So how do I cope with my gift? Well, I went to the physiotherapist. She congratulated me on having the balance and coordination of a 6-year-old. I was 14 at the time. I tried doing circus and rec PE, but that just provided Mr. Wheel with another source of amusement. So instead, all I do is laugh at myself and my family and friends laugh with me. After they've wiped their tears from their eyes, they're there to help me up and dust me off, apply a band-aid, and then wait expectantly for my next trip. So next time you see someone sprawled across the ground, please don't just step over me, have a laugh with me and help me up. Thank you.
How many families do you know that could walk out of a doctor's office happy about the fact that their daughter's having a third of her lung removed? My 2-year-old sister Isabel has lesions in her lung since before she was born. Originally we were told that she would have to have her whole lung removed. She's taken medication every day since she was born and has fortnightly visits to the hospital. She's going into surgery next term to have the lesions removed. Whenever we're in the hospital, someone will trip over or lose something or we'll lose someone, we always have a laugh. I do think about it every day, but when I think about it, I go and watch her playing and running around like there's nothing wrong with her. She's at peace and free, laughing and having fun. She's laughing every time we go into the hospital, along with the rest of my family. We can laugh at our own situation without distress. You should never allow the terrible things that are happening to you in your life consume you. Don't take it too seriously, because the time when awful things happen will end. There will be a new beginning and it will be happy.